Hello and welcome to the Philippines. We happen to have a fire drill today, and we've had a couple false alarms in the past, and the alarms came on and went off relatively quickly. But today they stayed on, and I didn't know if it was a drill. It was kind of a surprise drill. I think about a week ago there was a meeting where you could attend and learn about the fire procedures and all that type of thing. Anyway, I decided that I better check out and see what's going on. That alarm didn't go off, so as it has in the past. So I made my way down the stairs to the outside area, and it was a fire drill. A fire truck had showed up with several firemen. People were evacuating. In fact, I found out later the drill was for Tower 1, and the drill next week will be for Tower 2. But anyway, I participated because I didn't know there was a difference. And a little fire truck that they had here, actually it says on the side, from the people of Japan. So I don't know if Japan donated that truck. Talking to the head fire inspector from Mandawi City, and he was telling me that their regular hoses can go up to about the 4th floor, and that they have ladder trucks that will go up to the 14th floor. Hopefully that would be available when you would need them. I always think it's a good idea to think this through ahead of time, especially if you're on higher floors, know where your exit routes are. And there are devices that you can buy, ladders, fire ladders, different ropes and that type of thing, to go down the outside of a building if absolutely necessary. That is something to consider. I did do a bit of an interview with the head fire inspector, and the noise was too loud, so that the audio just really wasn't good enough to be clearly understood. So I will just walk you through what he told me anyway. A lot of fires in the city, a lot of them from electrical shorts, electrical overloading, and you guessed it, children playing with matches. I think that happens all over the world probably. I know I had a brother who started our grove on fire one day, him and a friend, playing with matches and gasoline in the forest, the grove. They practiced putting a splint on somebody's leg inside the building and bringing them down on a stretcher. They practiced lifting that person up as if they were going to put them in an ambulance. And then they got some fire hoses out from the building, connections inside the building, on the side of the building, and the various maintenance people practiced using the hoses to spray an area, and then they started a fire, some wood, kind of a wood pile in a pail, and they had two people take turns with 2 different fire extinguishers running back and forth, putting out the fire. They would relight it again, have another 2 go put out the fire. My battery on my little camera went dead before some of that happened, and for some reason the video I took with my phone didn't work. This fire inspector was telling me that it was hard to get Filipinos to cooperate with these types of drills. They would understand it was a drill and just stay in their units. He said that foreigners generally were very cooperative, and I guess we've been trained that way in many Western countries. Anyway, that was interesting. And anyway, here they are. They had brought somebody down on a stretcher with a splint on her leg, and they're practicing as if they're going to load that person into an ambulance. They try to get, especially these high-rise buildings, they try to get them to have a drill like this quarterly. And but there again, if the unit management does not cooperate, does not invite them in, they don't just show up and have a drill. It has to be coordinated with the owner and management of the buildings. So anyway, if you live in any type of apartments, condos, townhouses, housing, subdivisions, whatever, it's something to think about. If there's a fire, how are you going to handle it? If you've got bars on your windows, is there a way for you to get out if your doors are blocked? Do you have fire extinguishers? And do you have something like a fire blanket or something to use to help put out a fire? I used to carry fire extinguishers in my personal car, and twice I had the opportunity to stop and put out fires in other vehicles, and I didn't save the vehicle from probably being totaled out by the insurance company, but I may have kept it from spreading to the grass or other vehicles. And then you should also have some knowledge about the different types of fires, wood fires, oil fires, that type of thing, and what type of extinguishers you should use. Anyway, it was an interesting experience. It looks like I'll get to do it again next week if I'm here. And anyway, thanks for coming along. Please like, share, and subscribe. Safe travels to you all, and we'll see you next time.